Well, hello, my beautiful Scorpio. Welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your twin flame reading for the end of March right through the end of April 2023. I've already cleansed your space and have meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for all your wonderful likes, shares, and subscribes. I am truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder though, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about to pretend to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings. I do not take your money, e-gifts, donations. I'm not on Facebook, WhatsApp, PayPal, Telegram, or Patreon. I will never ask you for your credit card details. I will never ask for personal details. And I will also never give you a cell phone number to call. So if anyone masquerading as me asks for anything at all, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam, okay? Let's move straight on with your reading. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly, so please be mindful there's going to be 3 loud sounds. Let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Scorpio, this is your twin flame connection. I'm going to get all of your cards first before I connect to an outcome. But just to make you aware that the first pile is your pile, second pile is your person's pile, and the third pile is the unified energy. Now, for those of you who do not know what a twin flame connection is, please look it up online just to make sure that you are in one, because it is very similar to a false flame connection. If anyone is narcissistic, emotionally, physically, or mentally abusive, playing mind games and things like that, that is not a twin flame connection. That is a false flame connection. Do not waste your wonderful time and your beautiful self in one of those, okay? So again, I don't have time to go into the real detail of it. I keep promising a video where I will go through the differences, but unfortunately I haven't had time. I've had a lot of family responsibility recently, so it's just not possible, but I will get there one day. My word is my bond. I'm a Scorpio. You know that. Words are bonds. So now I'm just going to go and get the rest of your cards. Twin flames, when they meet, it's magnetic. There is a runner, a chaser, and a separation period. The runner tends to be avoiding parts of themselves that they no longer wish to think about or even look at. So meeting your twin is like looking in a mirror. It triggers all the things within you that need healing. That's why it is such a difficult relationship to navigate, okay? When you meet your twin, you tend to have gone through a very difficult experience before you met them. This could be either childhood wounding, it could be ancestral wounding, it could also be that you've gone through a very bad breakup before you met your twin, because the experiences that you have that have been left unresolved within you, they're meant to be triggered in order to resolve them and spiritually evolve. Now, the runner actually avoids those parts or aspects of themselves. They're not running from their twin. They're keeping their twin at arm's length because they feel they do not have the courage or the emotional capacity at that present time to face the things within them that need healing. Okay, so they look at their side of the street, they look at all the things that are necessary, shall we say, to be in a high level commitment, and they feel they're just not ready. Okay, they're just not ready. So I'm just going to get one more. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Can you please guide? Okay, so the runner actually is avoidant emotionally of things within themselves, and there tends to be abandonment issues or some sort of trauma bonding that goes on there as well. Twin flames, whilst it can be a very romantic and passionate connection and very intense, it tends to be quite a difficult relationship to navigate. So it's not one of those romantic Hollywood schmoozy kind of relationships. You already know that, my beautiful Scorpio, otherwise you wouldn't be here. But when it comes together, it is rewarding, okay? I pushed my twin away for many years, and they did the same to me when the polarities flipped, okay? But you find your way back because both of you are emotionally maturing. You know, no matter what I did, you know, deep down, I wanted to tell that person I love them, I wanted to be with them, but I was a very hurt person because of a previous experience that I'd had that really damaged my self-esteem, my confidence. Everything about me was falling apart when I first met my twin. So I kept the person at a distance, even though I wanted to say it's love. So I really want you to be aware that sometimes the human heart is very complex, and we do things that we even don't understand ourselves. But I feel we reconcile them as we start to mature, and we try to find a way back to ourselves, beyond the hurtness, beyond the pain from previous experiences, in order to blossom into this wonderful human that we're always meant to be. Okay, it doesn't mean that when you're in pain you're not a nice person. A lot of people, especially, I remember myself, you kind of like put a plaster on it and get on busy living, right? You just smile through the pain or smile through the tears. You have your moments to yourself where things are difficult, and it didn't prevent me from being a nice person. So I want you to be aware, if someone is being an absolute what to you, not very nice person, then of course you need to look at those dynamics and think perhaps this is a false flame, okay? Because I would hate for anyone to waste their time. Anyway, let's get straight to the cards. Your first card here is the ways, okay? So this is the fork in the road. This is the equivalent of the judgment card. So there's two energies coming up here. One is you are maturing, okay, and therefore you are leaving your twin behind because you feel this person has not spiritually stepped up in time for you to give any more effort to this connection. You didn't want to have to walk away from this, but you feel like you have to. There's no other choice. But you are at that fork in a road where you basically have to decide it's now or never. Cut loose and break free, or wait it out, okay? I feel like you're maturing to the point where you are wanting a healthy relationship, and this has not provided you with that at this time. With the judgment card, I feel like you are gaining a lot of clarity in all areas of your life, okay? This is you making major decisions to declutter your life, and I feel your twin flame connection, even though you want to be with your divine counterpart, and there is a potential for you and your person to come together in healing and in unity, I feel part of you has waited for such a long time that you feel you can't wait anymore. Okay, they're giving me a song actually straight away, straight off the bat, which is so unusual. Normally it's like in the middle of the reading. They're giving me a song straight away for you, okay? I've been holding out so long. I've been sleeping all alone because I miss you. Okay. This is in 2 weeks, this is the second song by Etta James that has come up. Now, I can't really remember off the top of my head if the last Etta James song came up for you, my beautiful Scorpio, in a previous reading, but they're actually giving me, it's not the same song though. It's not the same song. So, maybe Spirit's on shuffle with Etta James at the moment. I'm not sure, but that's just coming up. So this may be a song that will be played for you over the next 6 weeks or so. Listen out for that. It could play in the mall, could play in someone's car as they drive on past. I'm clairaudient, so I'll hear and see, and I also, see in the water as well. Because I'm scrying at the same time as doing your reading. So listen out for that song, but I feel this is perhaps how you've been feeling, that you have held out for so long. Some of you may be thinking you haven't come this far to only come this far, okay? But with this card, I feel like you're focusing on your true life's purpose path. Twin flames, they come to this lifetime with a purpose. They tend to have a mission. So you and your person will have a calling that you need to sort of adhere to in this lifetime. And I feel the twin flames, especially in this connection, you and your person were meant to be separate so that you would focus on those callings without distraction, because whatever it is that you do, it is important, okay? And it is something that you've come to this lifetime to do. So because you are all consuming when you're in a relationship, my beautiful Scorpio, you tend to blend and merge with a lover and a partner. You want to settle down. You feel all aspects of them. It's almost like you become that oneness in a relationship with a person. And whilst that is wonderful and intense and passionate, it can be a little bit overwhelming and all-consuming. So therefore, you wouldn't really have, the energy and time perhaps to focus on the calling that you have in the measure or manner that you can at the moment, being in a single entity, okay? So that's just coming up briefly there because this card is connected to the judgment card. But you're judging the situation. So some of you may have been really going over in your mind moments of nostalgia, the sweet memories of things gone by with this person that have gone really well, and other moments where they've not been so joyful, other moments where you felt emotions were high and you felt like you were cast out and left. but you've waited a long time for this person, okay? Really interesting. Now, of course, there is a letter Q here, but my guides just said beforehand Q. So, I mean, Q may be relevant for you in some way. There is a Q right there. Now, but what they're giving me a sense of, and this is so weird, but I'm going to give it to you because this is what they're giving me. They're giving me like James Bond, like, I can't remember in James Bond. I'm not really, you know, I know about it. I'm not really like a diehard fan. Q, isn't Q the one who's always got the gadgets? You know, always creating stuff, always on the go, always like coming up with brilliant ideas and things like that. Someone who provides James Bond that level of protection through gadgetry and things like that. I feel you haven't been like creating gadgets for your person, but I feel like you were always thinking about protecting this person, looking out for this person. You were their solace. You were their oh my gosh, they just said quantum of solace. That's crazy. Okay, maybe you and this person, the last time you met, you saw that movie together, or it's relevant in some way. I'm not really sure. Okay, it's just coming through, so I'm just going to leave it like that because I don't know where else to go with that. Sometimes I get images and things and sounds and everything that mean nothing, and I can't even translate them spiritually. So I'll leave that down to you. Perhaps it's something that's relevant for you and your twin. But anyway, I'm going to move on from that. It could even be a nickname that you gave your person or they gave you, so please take it as it resonates. Now we do have the Emperor here, so it's not that you've closed off your emotions. I feel like it's hard to get access to your emotions, and you're maturing as you move throughout this time period, but in your maturity you are shutting down. That's what I feel. You're closing ranks, because I feel like you're not closed off. You're a very emotionally sensitive being that is wonderfully passionate and intense, and don't ever change that about your wonderful self, my beautiful Scorpio. But the Emperor indicates it's all hidden, okay? Despite the pain, despite the anger, despite all the things that have gone on in this twin flame connection, you're blossoming, you're blooming. It is painful to heal. It is painful to blossom, okay? As you can see, these branches are literally like bursting out from this Emperor's mustache. Now, male or female, not a gender specific reading. It's about the energy. So I feel like you're finding the words, or you have found a way to express yourself fully. But even now that you've found a way to be your wonderful authentic self and say exactly what you mean, even in a very blunt way, you may find that actually right now there's nothing more you can say. You've done everything you could in this situation, and that's why you feel the need to walk away and protect yourself, okay? You're on a path at the moment that your person hasn't caught up on. Okay, they're on the path too. They know that you are their twin. This person's going to have an ego death. I can see it here. They've got the Tower energy. So this person is very aloof, and you may feel this person's very private as well, almost like a bit of an enigma. But I feel you're not wanting to waste your time anymore because you've grown up, and you're hoping that this person has grown up as well, but right now you may not have seen evidence of that. You're looking for a divine counterpart, someone you can respect, someone you can settle down with, and I feel like you're ready. You're ready. You've done a lot of the emotional development work. You've done a lot of the spiritual development work. And I feel like you are on your true life's purpose path. You are maturing. You're a master of your craft. Whatever it is you do, you're very talented. You're very gifted. And I feel like you're very focused on your business, or you're very focused on your projects and your security at this time. I do feel a main energy that's coming out for you Scorpios at the moment, which is you're very focused on finances, probably because of the economic fluctuations that have been going on at the moment. I have seen the energy, fluctuating in the readings, especially when I do the career readings. So I feel like you're very in a protective measure when it comes to your finances. So you're looking at how to protect what you've already earned and how to put yourself in a really good position. Also, I feel you're rising through the ranks in a career sector, and success is guaranteed for you. If you're retired, of course, I feel like you've got to a point of maturity where you're like, you know what, I'm fed up with this. I can't do this anymore. So I feel you're slowly detaching yourself from this situation. The Knight of Pentacles, is someone who's very honest, someone who is traditional. Even though you're very passionate and, intense and sometimes a little bit kinky. This energy indicates deep down you wanted a traditional relationship where someone, invested in a relationship fully, that you wanted to move in with them, be faithful, work hard on the relationship when the ups and downs happened and when the world got too much. But I feel that you've been misunderstood or misconstrued in some way. You may also feel that sometimes people see you as someone who is very closed off just because you're not an open book. And that's okay. Okay, that's okay. Be your wonderful self. Because this twin flame, they are going to eventually want to break down your walls. But will you still be there waiting is the question, because right now things are at a standstill. Normally, the Knight of Pentacles, it's like there's no movement, or it's slow movement. And I feel that you've been determined in this connection to not let it go, because you can see deep down that this person does have a pure heart, that there is an intense connection, and you may understand it a lot more than your friends and family do. They may have been wondering, why are you connected to this person? What is it about this person? You could have anybody you want, my beautiful Scorpio, but why this person? And you're just simply standing there going, I don't know. There's just something. There's this bond, this otherworldly connectedness where I just feel this person on another level that I've never felt anybody else before. Your twin feels that too. Okay, I'm just going to pull a quick card for you before I move forward. Thanks so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels, because you've got the Emperor. Oh, yeah. Okay, so you've already had your awakening. With the Tower energy, I feel like you've withdrawn from this connection. You've gone really quiet or super private. You may have even shut down all media links to this person if you were on social media, or perhaps you've even just phased yourself off social media for a while. The Tower energy is really about isolating yourself until you feel it's the time to move, or you may feel that this is a repetitive cycle with this person and nothing ever changes. You're just going round and round in circles and things feel stuck. You definitely feel that there needs to be some sort of transformation. Now, the Tower energy, it's not to be feared. It's actually a liberation. It means you are fed up with the way things have always been. So you're actually breaking down all that it's been before. So you're disrupting the energy, shall we say. And that is actually forcing your person to have an ego death. When the twin flame, who is the chaser, stops and no longer chases their person, no longer opens themselves up to the union and says, you know what, enough, I'm going to focus on my own personal path, I'm going to think only about my own needs, then suddenly you go silent and your person starts to feel the energy shift and they come seeking you. It's not a game, it's an energy exchange, like magnets, that push and pull. You're both in the similar energy when you first meet. Magnets that are in identical energy, because you're twins, of course, it's, push and pull. It never connects because there is that repel energy and that attract energy. So the space in between is always present. So that means a separation period. So if the runner keeps running and the chaser keeps chasing, it's always going to remain at the same dynamic. But as soon as the chaser actually stops and focuses on their own path, they start to drift back. The twin actually starts, who's runner, starts to come towards you. And eventually you mature, both of you, and you're at the position where you are very mature. You know what you want. You certainly know what you do not want. It's encouraging your person, or shall I say forcing your person, to have a tower moment, to liberate themselves out of a pattern that they may have been in, okay? Now, what I can see here, this person, your twin, tends to use sensuality, shall we say, in place of intimacy, because I'm not sure what's gone on with this person. I'm going to find out what's gone on with this person now. But we got the Tower energy, which basically means they are someone who tends to be very private. They isolate themselves. They only have a small friendship group, this person, and they've been working on their happiness. Well, I never do this, but they're giving me this energy. They're working on their happiness, because this person did not know what they wanted when they first met you. They did not know what they wanted in life. This person was very, very chaotic in their energy. This person, I feel like their world has either come crashing down or it is coming crashing down. The Tower energy indicates that this person feels disconnected from you at this moment in time, but that's probably because you've taken a step back or you are at a standstill. You're no longer giving to this connection. So as you can see, we've got number 6 there and number 19. Number 19 is the Sun card, which basically means awakening. So this person is on the precipice of change. They're awakening to all that has gone before, And we've got number 6, of course, which is the Lover's card. So this person is, you know, they know that you are their twin flame, but they have been in a cycle that they felt they could not get out of for a while. Now, let me see what that's all about, because I feel this person has actually resisted this connection on purpose. Now, I really want to find out why. Can you please guide my beautiful Scorpio? The Magician, yeah, they've been controlling themselves. We've also got 3 of Cups there. I just want to, because the main energy I'm getting with the 3 of Cups is that this person has some sort of substance abuse or alcohol. They're numbing something, okay? This person loved the party lifestyle or loved, you know, being footloose and fancy free. But there's part of you that has stolen their heart, is the way that they see it. And they've been trying to control themselves. I just want to clarify. 10 of Pentacles, I feel this person was more bonded to finances, but this person could have been in a high-level commitment relationship when they first met you, or had just come out of one, or they were married in the past. I'm just going to clarify, is this person single now? The Tower. Okay, so they could have had just a shocking breakup. If you knew that your person was with a karmic, okay, they're over. I'm not actually picking up third-party situation vibes from this person. I feel like they had some sort of numbing agent, okay? They've had a real shock in their life in some way, and I feel that this person focused only on money, on finances, on going out and partying. You know, it's almost like they wanted a bit of a playboy or playgirl lifestyle, but they can't afford it. So I feel this person is like, it's not that they're a fantasist. I want you to be aware of that. I feel this person, it's like Peter Pan syndrome, though, is what I'm picking up here. Can you please clarify that 3 of Cups just a little bit further? Thank you so much. 3 of Pentacles. Okay, so this person always felt they needed someone on the back burner. They may not have cheated on you, but the 3 of Pentacles indicates that there is a third-party reason why this person has controlled their feelings or kept themselves at a distance. Now, this could be that it's due to religion or beliefs. It could also be that this person wanted to focus on their career or their projects. Could also be that there is some sort of family influence. Okay. Is there another person in the picture romantically with this person, or was there? 8 of Wands. No, I'm not feeling that at all. 8 of Wands is basically lots of messages. The Judgment card, this person has been talking to their friends about you. They want to return. They want to reunite. They've been judging their actions in the past. And this person will tell you about this. They're actually going to message you. And one of the messages I feel that's coming through for you is, are you still angry with me? Or are you angry with me? Is what's coming through. Is Scorpio angry? Let me see. Scorpio, are you angry? I feel the energy that I'm feeling is you're not angry anymore. I feel like you're just fed up. You're just exhausted. You're just done. 2 of Cups. Ooh, you still love this person deep down. Please don't shoot the messenger. If all of you are shouting at the screen, no, Baba, I don't want this person back. 2 of Cups has popped out saying, you know that there is a deep bond between this person, and they got in deep, skin deep. This person is in deep with you, okay? There is an affinity with you and this person. But also, I feel there's an understanding, because something about this person's life always goes wrong, and you kind of understand that, or in some way can see that this person has had a lot of difficulty. But it's very important for you, my beautiful Scorpio, to recognize that you need love and passion and deep devotion and care as much as the next person. You're not here to fix someone. You're not here to be an emotional crutch for a person. And whilst it's wonderful that you can offer that level of compassion, make sure you do not get lost in a cycle of always giving empathy and understanding to a person who is not capable at that time of giving it back. Okay, so it's just about reciprocity. But this person, they love you. They know that you are their twin. I'm trying to get to the bottom of this very cloudy situation about the 3 of Pentacles and the 3 of Cups, because I want to know why. Why is there distance? Why has this person and my beautiful Scorpio meant to have been separated? Why is that happening? 10 of Wands, baggage. So an experience. That's what I'm feeling. I feel this person did not cheat on you per se. I feel like there has been a previous experience that this person has carried around with them, a baggage from a previous relationship that has made them like really have commitment issues. Okay, Ten of Wands, this person has had a very difficult lifestyle or a very difficult life. And I'm not here to take anybody's side or give them a way out, an excuse for any behavior that perhaps has been less than their best. But the Ten of Wands indicates that this person has had like a lot of oppression in their life or has been overloaded. I feel this is actually from childhood. But I'm going to go one more. I mean, they got the Ten of Wands and the Ten of Wands here. This person, they tend to run away from their problems by focusing on everything else, by launching themselves into work, by keeping themselves busy so that they don't have to sit with their mind. This person has been avoiding things within themselves that need to be looked at. Seven of Cups, you know, there's that fantasy energy, that's that kind of like Peter Pan energy that I was talking about here. This person, you know, this person sometimes, they actually have full-blown conversations in their head with you, in their head, and that's their connection sometimes because why are they not reaching out? Show me why they're not reaching out. The Chariot card. Okay. They feel like you've moved on or you are moving on. We've got the Death card there, which is, of course, Scorpio card. We've got the Cancerian Chariot card there. So this indicates that they want to overcome the problems with you, but they feel they need to make a major change in their life. And some of them may be moving physically, but I get a sense here that they are breaking old habits. They are trying to release the things that have hindered them from getting involved in this connection. Now, some of you may have been dealing with an Aries or a Virgo energy. Could also be Leo, Sagittarius, a little bit of Aquarius there as well. Okay, it doesn't have to be Sun, Moon, or Rising, but I feel that there's energy in those placements or in some of their placements. Also, a little bit of Taurus coming through as well. Actually, I'm not done. Let's go to this deck. Can you show me beyond? Can you show me their childhood? Okay, this person, they may have had an absent parent or guardian on the masculine side. So it could be a father figure who's absent there. We've got Six of Swords. This person had a very tumultuous lifestyle when they were younger. And I'm getting an energy that either their maternal parent or guardian, their mother, had to leave a union because of perhaps some sort of domestic abuse or some sort of domestic situation that was not healthy. And this person may have grown up with that single parent or with their grandparents is what I'm picking up on. But with the Six of Swords, this person has really gone through a lot of tension and conflict in the home space when they were younger. And they always felt that they had to protect their parent because they felt responsible, even though they were not. So this person, when they got older, as soon as responsibility could be left, when they left home and they were living life on their own, they kicked back and shunned responsibility. So because they had so much of it when they were younger. So when it came to a high level commitment with you, my beautiful Scorpio, they were like, hell no. They didn't want to get into anything because love has taught them that love leaves or that they will be isolated, they'll be on their own. Okay, they have learned that love breaks down, that it can be very, very painful. As you can see, there's like a child and a mother there in the boat. This person has been tested and it has been turbulent, their childhood, but they are sort of learning to temper their emotions. Just gonna go one more. Lots of game playing, lots of pushing buttons. Five of Swords is lots of tension, lots of conflict, and I feel like they've learned self-sabotage or that they have self-sabotaged themselves because of those previous experiences. They've learned from their parents or guardians this behavior, okay? And although they did not want to emulate it, I feel like it has influenced the way that they operate in love. They don't trust it, they keep it at a distance, and yeah. Five of Cups. This person laments all that they've lost, and this person cannot see how love is ever meant for them. Okay, you can see there's two cups in the background right there. This figure cannot see how love can really be for them. So they always look at how things go wrong for them. So when they found you and they know that there's something deeper between you and them, I feel like this person just shunned the connection because everything they've ever known, they've lost. So I feel also they regret. They regret letting you go. They regret like trying to push your buttons or play mind games in this connection. I mean, look at all their cards. They're all, I mean, you got 3 5s here. 5 is the number of someone who's very conflicted, someone who's had a lot of drama in their life. This person, it's almost like drama follows them. Maybe that's what the whole James Bond thing's about. But the 5 of Wands basically means that this person still fights for you. They still come back on in, or they want to come back on in. They see you as a challenge because you don't let them away with their BS. But at the root of it all, they're actually a very hurt person. 5 of Pentacles, that's another 5. You've got the full house. So I'm not here to, as I said, take anyone's side or feel sorry for anybody, but the 5 of Pentacles indicates this person has known loss and they have been shut out in the cold. They have abandonment issues. So when a person tends to have abandonment issues, it does mean that, I mean, look at that. You've got all 4 cards rather. All 5s. When a person has been abandoned or has abandonment issues, whether they've been in a relationship in the past and that person left them in a very damaging way, or if it was from childhood, people try to remain in control. They try to hold on to their sense of what is right and their identity. So instead of wanting to find love and searching for love, which is what they do, at the same time they keep people at a distance, because if they get too close, then it means they have the potential to be hurt again, or that someone will leave them again. So even though they do want love, even though they do want to settle down, their fears about abandonment get in the way. Okay, this person avoids their feelings out of fear and reluctant to get into a connection. They'd rather remain isolated. We do have the Ace of Wands here, so there will be new contact from this person. This person thinks about you all the time, especially in the physical sense. Also, they do dream about settling down with you. They actually do dream of having a family with you, or building a family home with you, even if you can have children or not, or you want children or not. This person has fantasized about living with you. And the Ace of Wands indicates this person wants to turn over a new chapter, but the way that they're going to approach you is kind of like, are you angry with me? Are you still angry with me? With the Ace of Wands, this means that they are transforming their life, or they're being given the power of transformation so that they can turn that new chapter, so that they can allow themselves to have fun and enjoy life. Polka dots in tarot tend to mean like having fun, or being a little bit more frivolous, or letting one's hair down. And because they got the tower there, it's like Rapunzel. They're letting their hair down. They're finally allowing normal contact with the normal world, and trying to escape the prison that they have built from themselves. Now we do have the Queen of Pentacles. So this is someone who does work hard for a living, or has done when they were working, if they're retired now. But the Queen of Pentacles, again, male or female, not a gender specific reading. It's about the energy. This person is thinking about settling down. They're building a life of comfort. They're thinking about domesticity, and they have been protecting their heart. Okay. But I feel, I mean, this person may have children. They may have had children in the past. But that's not going to be for all of you. I just want you to be aware of that. There's only a small percentage that I'm picking up in the water. Maybe about 28% of twin flames, the runner has got a child that they feel that they've had a lot of responsibility on their shoulders with, and they felt they could not take anything new, or they could not connect to their twin at that time. 8 of Wands. That's the second time you got the 8 of Wands. This person's going to message you. This person's going to tell you either about a move that they've made, or that they're making. They could be buying a home, or settling down in a home. This person is going to message. 8 of Wands indicates they want to reach out, and there's going to be a flurry of messages between you both, okay? Also, I feel this person's rushing on in. They want to tell you about how time is running out, and how they love you, and life is too short, and that they feel regret for wasting a lot of your time. This person wants to reconcile. They want to heal. Okay. Now the outcome energy, it's really interesting, your cards. We've got not just the star energy, okay, pay close attention to your synchronicities. We've got the star energy, which is of course about healing, but we've got the house. And we got the Four of Wands. House is number 4, which is about foundations, which really tells me that the foundation of love in both your circumstances may have been very off kilter. There may have been a lot of turbulent energy. Twin flames tend to have had a similar experience in childhood and life in general. And that's why you can trauma bond or empathize with a person. And I feel like you were very loyal and loving towards this person. You gave them everything that you could in this connection. You tried so hard, but right now I feel there's moments where your energy swings between really thinking about them and really not wanting to think about them and disconnect completely. But with the house energy, this indicates that you and your person have a real chance at settling down, of coming together and finding a solid foundation to build upon. Remember, if two people have gone through a tower moment, which is basically, such an incredible, disruption in their energy, both people taking a leap of faith, because a tower is to take a leap of faith, figures leap out of the building because it's on fire. The universe actually sends a lightning bolt to a tower in order to give you an awakening, to shock the system. And it puts the tower on fire, because if you've been remaining in the tower in a stuck, stagnant energy, you've been going round and round in circles, the tower now needs to be put on fire in order for there to be change. It forces or encourages you to take that leap of faith. And I feel this person has become so uncomfortable in the way that they've been living that their heart is aching for all the mistakes or all the decisions they made that did not lead them to where they truly wanted to go. So I feel deep down you want the same thing. We've got the house card there. Okay, so there's a real potential for you and this person to come back together in union. The Four of Wands literally means to reunite, to come back into energy that you miss, that you long for. The Four of Wands is a card of preparing to come back in together and meet up for a drink or a celebration. This person may invite you to something that they've been invited to. They want you to come as their +1. But with the Four of Wands, this is the halfway to marriage card. So I feel this is the potential for two people who long to be with each other, who deeply are in sync with each other on another level, to reunite with each other, okay? Now, also, we do have that star energy, which is all about healing, but mainly it's all about clarity. Both of you are coming back together. Should you want to? Not everybody's going to want to. It depends on what you want. Right now, you're unsure. Okay, and you got two energies, which really says, I'm mature, I could go for my twin flame when they come back in. And the other one is, you know what, it's been a long time, maybe I should go for something new. So it depends on what you really want. But the star energy indicates there is a new version of both of you in the future, where you're choosing healthier versions of yourselves, and you are actually there is a brighter future for you and this person to look forward to. This card indicates that stars are aligning to bring you back together should you wish to return. But it's not all going to be plain sailing. As I said, it's hard to blossom. It's difficult to go through a healing process. It's not this wonderful kind of magical mystery tour where you go through all these wonderful revelations. Sometimes it's messy. Sometimes healing gets messy, and we find it difficult to overcome parts of ourselves that are perhaps in pain. With the Ten of Wands here, I really feel that you and this person need to really sort through the baggage in both areas of your life in order to release what is no longer necessary. If you want to come together, this is making space for new beginnings, but it will be difficult for you both to blossom and become the relationship that it's always meant to be. Okay, now what they're showing me in the water right now, and I don't quite understand it, is just a bakery. So either you or your person work in a bakery, I'm not sure. Bakery, I'm trying to connect to the energy. Okay, thank you so much, I'm truly grateful. Bakery they're giving me can represent transformation. It can represent nourishment is near. Or looking for a stable foundation. I did not know that. I'm going to look that up. They're also indicating that it's a choice. The quick fix or the desire to settle down. So I feel like the choice is, yours and of course this person's, so please take it as it resonates. Again, I'm not going to go too far with that image because I really don't know how it resonates for you. It's so random. It could literally mean that you're listening to this reading and you're walking past a bakery, or you've just been to the bakery, or anyway, we'll just move on from that. Okay. Now, I'm just going to pull some final cards before we close. You will hear from this person. I would say you'll hear from this person in a message after the 6th of April, okay? That's when they're going to get like a new lease of life on their energy and feel a little bit more romantic, a little bit more passionate, and they're going to express their feelings of wanting to settle down. This person has genuinely missed you, okay? So I want you to be aware of that. Now also, before I leave the reading, they're showing me like okay. Now, this has come up before for someone in the last week or so, or maybe even 2 weeks in a reading. I can't remember which sign it was for, so again, I do apologize. I can't always readily think which reading it came up in. But they're showing me a padlock that's in the shape of a heart. A padlock that's in the shape of a heart. So it may have been for the last Scorpio reading, I'm not sure. It's the sort of... it's a sort of jewelry that, I've seen like... when you walk past like a jewelry store that has like Tiffany's, that sort of thing, it would be something like that. I mean, this person could have maybe given you that, or they want to give you that, or you'll see one of those. The padlock I can see, it doesn't say Tiffany's. I just want you to be aware of that, okay? It's something I've seen like in a catalog once, and I think that perhaps... it may be like that, but it could literally be like a plain old padlock heart, which basically means, secure heart, wanting to settle down, love, needing to feel secure before settling down, because this person is very cautious in their energy. They're very conservative with their feelings. So that's why there's a bit of a stalemate between you and this person. So please take it as it resonates. Now, we've got release, okay? So basically release the uncertainty. The moon tends to represent uncertainty, fears, and those are the things that need to be released in this connection. And that's on both sides, okay? Both to be vulnerable and open. And of course, we've got two twins coming together in truth. Seeing that actually they're meant to be together, that they want to be with each other, but a lot of stuff has got in the way. And there's been a lot of misunderstandings, but at the same time, there's been a lot hidden in this connection as well. Past situations that perhaps this person did not want to talk about, that were either a third party, not that they were with that person at the time, because I don't feel that with this connection. I feel this person had either just come out of something or was just coming out of something when they first met you, and they were very damaged or very hurt in the experience, and it made them feel very cautious about getting into something new, but they didn't tell you about that. So all you're aware of is the energy of something's off. Now, Scorpio, you've got that wonderful supercomputer intuition that you have about you. So deep down, I think you know, but I feel you were just waiting for this person to just be honest with you and tell you. And I feel you and this person can come together in truth and say how you feel, and it will lead to a higher level of commitment. Okay, so I'm just going to go and get a trinket before we close. Look at that. So we've got a butterfly there, which represents transformation. And I always mention this, so apologies if you hear this a million times over. But a butterfly, that caterpillar goes in the chrysalis, and it doesn't just fall asleep and wake up with wings. It actually dissolves itself, its form. So it gets lost. It actually becomes nothingness for a while, and then it starts to become. And I feel as we go through personal development, we sometimes feel like we're in limbo, like we're lost. We become a nothingness, just like the twin flame connection. It becomes a nothingness for a period of time, and then it starts to form into something beautiful, into something that's freeing, into something that's always been meant to be. So I feel that's the period that you're going through right now. We also have heart within heart, okay? So I mean, it could have even, I know the running joke is, if you've got placements in Leo, that did not show up for you for this reading, but it may be now, because there was a reading for singles Leo, I think about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. I think it was called something like 2 Become 1 or 2 in 1 or something. And there's two hearts in this heart. So I feel you and this person can have a heart to heart. It's going to be difficult, but I feel like it's the heart is very complex. They actually want me to put it right in between the two twins as well. So I feel both of you will express yourselves fully. And oh wow, yeah, they're right. They just said, look at the cards, how they correspond. There's all this patterns in this heart, and there's all this border here that has the same, I don't know what you call that, free-flowing pattern. So there is a lovely synchronicity there as well. This person has kept an eye on you, by the way. If you're on social media, they've been trying to keep an eye on you. And I feel if you shut down social media or stopped using it, that's really frustrated this person because they can't keep an eye on you anymore. And they will mention it. They'll say something like, you're very private, aren't you? And you're going to be like, yeah, I know you've been stalking me. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. I hope something resonates in this reading for you, my beautiful Scorpio. If it does, please like or subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little bell that lets you know when I update my next message. It lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is so important for me too. Thank you so much, my beautiful Scorpio. Love and light.